A school community is outraged after a mother was violently attacked by students while walking her children home from Bright Elementary School. Extra security and city officials were present the following day as the incident, captured in a widely shared video, showed the woman being punched and knocked to the ground before the assault escalated. Authorities blurred faces in the footage because the attackers are minors and no charges have been filed yet. Supporters rallied for the mother, who had previously reported her son was being bullied for 2 years. Parents expressed frustration over a lack of accountability, while Mayor Johnson urged greater efforts to teach youth that violence is never acceptable and to ensure families feel safe traveling to and from school. Investigators are now questioning students with caution due to their ages, and CPS says it is supporting the victims while city officials work to find a safer home for the family in the South Deering neighborhood. Title: House rebukes Representative Chuy Garcia. The U.S. House of Representatives has formally rebuked Congressman Jesus Chuy Garcia, passing a resolution disapproving of his conduct following his unexpected announcement that he will retire at the end of his term. Garcia is accused of undermining the election process by helping position his chief of staff as his potential successor. He denies any wrongdoing, stating that his retirement plan complies with Illinois law and that others are free to seek the seat as well. Congress moves to force release of Epstein files. The House has overwhelmingly passed a bill requiring the Justice Department to release all files related to convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein, with a 427-1 vote following the Senate's unanimous consent to fast-track the measure. The lone dissenting vote, Representative Clay Higgins, argued that releasing broad investigative records could harm innocent people, but supporters say transparency is essential for justice. The move has reignited political tensions, with both parties accusing each other of ties to Epstein, while newly revealed messages involving former Treasury Secretary Larry Summers have added fuel to the controversy. Survivors and families of victims expressed emotional support for the bill, calling it a long overdue step. Meanwhile, the House also prepares to vote on whether to censure Delegate Stacey Plaskett over alleged communications with Epstein during a congressional hearing, and a separate ruling in Texas has blocked newly redrawn GOP maps for next year's elections, saying they would harm Black and Hispanic voters. Saudi Crown Prince's visit marks major U.S. Saudi agreements. The Saudi Crown Prince's high-profile visit to the White House featured a lavish welcome, including a horse procession and F-35 flyover, as President Trump highlighted the strength of U.S. defense capabilities. During their Oval Office meeting, the Crown Prince announced that Saudi investment in the United States would rise from $600 billion to nearly $1 trillion, spanning defense, AI, and other sectors. The leaders also discussed a major deal for F-35 fighter jets and progress on the Abraham Accords, with the Crown Prince reiterating that Saudi participation requires a credible path toward a two-state solution. Addressing the long-standing controversy over Jamal Khashoggi's murder, he called it a painful mistake while insisting he had no prior knowledge of the incident. Analysts say the meeting underscores the administration's efforts to position Saudi ties as central to its Middle East strategy and future regional agreements. Federal immigration crackdown sparks tension in Charlotte. A major federal immigration operation in Charlotte, North Carolina, has resulted in 207 arrests within its first few days, targeting gang members and individuals accused of crimes such as assault and weapons offenses. While officials say the crackdown is aimed at removing dangerous offenders, protests have erupted, with demonstrators shouting at federal agents and accusing authorities of targeting local immigrant communities. Some businesses have temporarily closed, citing fear among workers and customers. Tensions escalated when border agents reported multiple incidents of vehicles attempting to ram into officers, prompting warnings about rising threats to law enforcement. Despite criticism from local leaders and activists, DHS officials insist the operation will continue and may soon expand to Raleigh as part of a broader national enforcement push.